In 2013, we were asked to lead a recovery group at the Ohio Department of Corrections Institute. Nanette Gresham, abortion recovery coordinator, currently leads 2 groups at the prison. The grief and loss support uses Linda Cochran's A Time to Heal, and those who graduate from this group are encouraged to find even deeper healing through Beth Moore's study, Breaking Free. Early this summer, we prayed for an opportunity to share with our Gala guests the great work that God is doing in the lives of women through this particular community outreach. And as an answer to prayer, Melissa reached out to Nanette and asked if she could share her story. Melissa is here tonight with her daughters, Liz and Abby. Melissa, will you come?
It's emotional. A 17-year-old is nowhere to be found. The man who raised her for 9 years was abusive, neglected her, and threw her out of her home. An 8-year-old is living with her grandmother in a new school, dealing with depression and low self-esteem. Her father threw her out and gave up all parental rights and had allowed his girlfriend to mistreat her. These 2 sisters were separated from each other for 9.5 months while their mother was in prison. Their mom is me. In 2015, while all this was going on, a very supportive, prayer-filled organization came into the prison and sat not only with me, but many other moms. They offered hope and guidance and healing. At age 18, I had an abortion. I would have chosen differently had I had better information to choose from. And in 2015, I was feeling those same feelings of regret, self-inflicted regret, that broken young girl who had had an abortion felt. Soon after starting the grief and loss class, I began to receive letters and cards of hope and encouragement. And what is normally a very dark and dismal place became a place of healing. It was not so hopeless. I began to see purpose, a new faith. I gained spiritual strength, and I began to see my circumstances in a whole new light. This Bible study called Grief and Loss became my stronghold, and I began to feel the deeper parts of my heart heal. I began to feel a new strength, a new purpose, and I learned that I was loved and supported, and that dark place became a place of healing. The walls no longer seemed like a prison. My walls had been stronger. This women's group helped me to find the woman that God created me to be. I am a woman who now wants to help others avoid the wrong decisions that can cause so much pain later in life. I am a woman that my daughters needed. I am the woman that God can use for a greater purpose and a greater good. And because of the prison ministry supported by the Miami Valley Women's Center, many, many more stories like mine can have better endings, and many more women can be positively affected and helped. That 17-year-old who was nowhere to be found was my daughter, and she was pregnant. And God used my story to help her to choose life. And now I have a 2-year-old grandson. And I want to thank Miami Valley Women's Center for their part in mine and my daughter's lives. This is such an important and much-needed ministry. Thank you.